Stalker. Welcome to the Zone, a mystifying and dangerous place full of riches waiting to be found by you. Well, of course, once you get the right gear and manage to survive all the horrors and all the anomalies. Stalker is a franchise beloved by many, with 3 official titles and 1 unofficial modded title, and its modded child, Gamma. Don't ask me about the actual timeline of Stalker, though, as only people on Reddit seem to have figured that mystery out. The 3 main titles, Shadow, Chernobyl, Clear Sky, and Call Appropriate, all follow a unique storyline. While Stalker Anomaly is what happens when one man unites all of the 3 main titles in a sandbox environment. Now Gamma is what happens when another man played Anomaly and went, what if I modded this mod? And modded literally every aspect of this mod to completely overhaul it. We'll talk more about that later. But for those of you not familiar, Stalker is story driven. It's set in the nuclear fallout hellscape known as the Zone, an alternate timeline of the modern day in which Chernobyl, yes, that Chernobyl, explodes and creates a zone filled with anomalies that defy scientific explanations and wildlife irradiated to the point of becoming irrecognizable monsters. Now remember, to cure the radiation you get from the zone, speedrun lung cancer and liver failure, because radiation can't kill you if you're already dead. The Stalker franchise can trace its roots to a single book by how do I say this?
Arkady and Boris Strugatsky.
Yes, a single book by Arkady and Boris Strugatsky called Roadside Picnic, a Russian sci-fi novel where aliens came to Earth and had a picnic and then left, leaving behind all their trash and debris, which turned out to be various anomalies in a massive irradiated zone. Sounds quite familiar. Alright, so Stalker is directly based on literature, but why try to tie a video game to literature? I mean, literature is often associated with books, but that's not really the case with modern technology anymore. William J. Long has 3 criteria for us to define literature. He states that a work must be artistic, suggestive, and long-lasting. And the Stalker universe, I think, fits all 3 of these criteria. It's artistic because it defines a genre, one of Russian culture, firefights, and brutal survival. It inspired games like Escape from Tarkov, DayZ, and most recently, Misery. All 3 have ties to Russia's culture, the guns, the music, the atmosphere, the language, and I mean, have you seen the game? It's beautiful. Its muted color palette accentuates the bleak outlook of your gameplay, as each day is a struggle to survive. The Stalker franchise is also suggestive. It offers a warning to unchecked science. Chernobyl created the zone, and now the zone is out to kill you. Whether it be through other survivors, the wildlife, or anomalies, they can't and all will kill you if you don't pay the due respect. Every once in a while, though, the zone tends to send its own personal reminder that you don't belong here. Stalker comments heavily on the fragility of life. This is not your Zoomer siblings Fortnite lobby. 1 bullet is all it takes here. No shields, no extra lives, no immediate healing. All of it is a thrilling rush, as you do contracts for less than minimum wage. As for longevity, a concept for the game has been around since 1972, with the release of Roadside Picnic. Though the first game, Shadow Chernobyl, was released in 2007, Stalker Gamma, or Gronk's Automated Mod Pack for Anomaly, is a mod for Stalker Anomaly, which is a mod for Clear Sky. Gamma carried the torches of modern Stalker game, brought into publicity at the tail end of the pandemic by a certain YouTuber. Drewski. That is, until Stalker 2's controversial release at the beginning of this year. Gamma highlights the pain and makes it feel like Dark Souls with how many times you will have to reload the save. There's even a whole setting called Souls-like that only lets you save near campfires. The aim of this whole mod was to create a harder, more brutal survival experience for veterans of this franchise. The gear progression in Gamma is also the most unique and most critiqued thing about this game. Each gun or piece of armor can be stripped down to several basic parts. Every new gun you find is going to be in need of repair, even if you saw someone shoot it 2 seconds ago. Remember those dangerous contracts you do for minimum wage? Yeah, your whole paycheck will go toward parts. And parts are expensive, so tighten up that work belt, because on top of that, you have to manage your food, water, sleep, and limb health pools to keep track of. Not to mention the various drugs you'll ingest, inject, or inhale to heal the bodily trauma you obtain from the zone. Lastly, an important part of this game is its atmosphere and sense of loneliness. Why has this bleak hellscape full of pain attracted such a cult following? When you take it at face value, it seems contradictory to what fun is. It's not brightly colored with instant gratification around the corner. Yet, it seems that things are fun when we expect them to be of moderate complexity, as stated by John M. Carroll in his work, Fun. The complexity of this game is what provides us with a challenge. Once the player knows what they can accomplish within the zone, it's a whole different feeling of gratification. What once beat you into the ground is now something you can defeat through tactics and quick thinking. Every win is solely a win for yourself. It's not the loneliness that draws the player, it's the self-reliance, and it's this self-reliance that empowers the player. It's all on you. Remember, Stalker, the zone doesn't want us here, so stay sharp, and be ready, and keep your gun close. See you later.